Hi there, Kimberly at Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart here. I'm going to do a reading for you. Got a new deck, haven't really played with them. It is the Heart Path Oracle. You can see that, there we go. And it is by Nadine Gordon-Taylor. So I've shuffled them. I have a bunch of decks over here. So if I so choose to pull one, I will. We're going to keep this, I'm hoping, shorter, but we'll see. I'm going to speak a little bit about energies right now. They've been a little bit kind of all over the place, kind of feeling a little bit of void of connections, void of clarity, and of knowing. And so if you felt a little spaced out, stuck, and out of sorts, you're not alone. That is the energy that is coming in from all over the place. It's that uncertainty energy. So hopefully this will connect with you. If I say male or female, divine masculine, divine feminine, we have all of that within us. So, let fit what fits, and if it doesn't, let it go. And what else? If you like it, hit the like, subscribe, share, do whatever you feel is right for you. I'm just going to call on my angels and my guides and the Christ consciousness and universal energies of love and light that want to work with us. What is some guidance that you might want to give us through this time of uncertainty? Let's see what that has to say. And I'm going to go to that card. Oh, and I don't memorize the books. So what I see, feel, and get, it's from my own connection to the cards and what I might hear. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to do this one too. Okay. Wow, yeah, true. Okay, let's see here, that one. And I'll show you all the cards. I'm in really dim light. I have candles lit and little lights on and that, but there's no major light source here above me, and it's nighttime, or evening, so the lighting is a little bit hazy. I will pick up the cards and show you each one of them. Okay. Okay, that's where I'm told to leave it. So the first card that we got here is Melody of Thoughts, Finding Your Passion. So what they want us to do during this time where everything is kind of locked down. And so that's the card there. So what it's telling us is that our thoughts that are just, some of them just jumbled up, or thoughts that are coming into us, those that are disruptive of our energy field or our heart space, we're supposed to just thank you for sharing, send them on their way, and let us be more at peace with ourselves and within ourselves. There's an angel. No, I'm going to correct that. That's not an angel. Those are wings, but it is almost looks like a butterfly. wings there. There and there. And then there's a seagull and a horse here. And there's snow on the ground, flowers coming through it. So even though now that we are in winter where we are, even though that snow is there and we all want to kind of curl in and put on our warm clothes, right? It's reminding us that we can still spring forth. It shows flowers, but spring forth some beauty to us. Don't go so far in that you don't want to see the good things and be grateful for the things that are around you. So look for things that bring you, that you're grateful for, that bring you joy, that bring you peace, that you still find beautiful, you still find nice to look at or be around, that can uplift the energy, because it wants us to find our passion. It wants us to find our strength in this time where things are settled. We need to dig into ourselves. What makes us tick? What do we want to have in our life? What do we want to be in our life? Who or what needs to stay or go? And even though the tree is bare of leaves, its roots in the snow and in the ground, it's just dormant right now. It will grow new leaves. So we are dormant right now. We are in a dormancy that is just like the tree in spring will rebud. So there are new things that we will shift into, that will be a part of us. But we have to look a little bit, maybe decide, is that dream realistic? Is that dream still the dream that we want? Or do we want to change it? And what does that look like? Who does that look like? So it's asking us to find our passions and to allow that still to come in. The next card is the butterfly Psyche Soul. Take a risk. So here it's asking us to ask ourselves questions and find the passion. Here it is to search our souls, right? Search our souls. Butterflies are all over in this tree, and trees are growth and grounding and strong part of nature that withstands the test of times, like wind, rain, weather, disease sometimes, right? They get a cut, they heal over. So with the butterflies in there, their transformation, they're going, they become one thing, and then when they know it's time to go in, they cocoon themselves and they come out something completely different. And now they're not only able to land on trees or the ground or wherever they want to, they can now fly. So they've got their wings. So this is about our soul growth and getting our wings. They totally turn to liquid to transform. So in that changing of their DNA, and I just got this really like as if I could feel the way that the body just goes from body form to liquid and just kind of like mush with inside this cocoon. That is what we're doing. That is that emotional, I want to say diving deep, but that emotional connection to the heart space, to what we really are, to forgiveness, to love, to compassion, to gratitude. And it's all of that just kind of mushes in together. And then it starts to get solid form. It starts to take shape. It's malleable still, but you come out something completely different. So it's our time to become that butterfly. And if I just noticed this, if you look down here, you can see all of these are people, right? So this is the roots, the soul of this tree, the souls of this tree that are going from earth, in the earth, emotions in the earth, going up and nurturing this tree and becoming butterflies and then releasing into flying. So to ground ourselves into Mother Earth, ground ourselves into what we believe to have that love and power, that nurturing, that safety, whether we can see it or not. So that life force, Christ consciousness energy that changes and transforms us. And that's also telling us that when it's time to fly, be ready to take flight. Take risks. Doesn't have to be huge risks. I'm not asking you to, do anything major or anything like that. But there's even things like, if you take a path in your car to work, switch it up. Or if you're going shopping, you always go to the one mall, try another one. It's asking us to be able to just switch things up a little bit, because we never know by doing that one little thing what other things are, what we're telling the universe and that we're ready for, right? So if your intuition and your nudging says, take a different road, and you feel like it's good to listen to that, do it. Always check in with yourself, always. Okay, so we have spiritual slumber. Now is the time to wake up. Okay, so that is the same thing of what the tree, the card we just had here. Here's this our human side of us, and here's our soul part of us that is inside of us. And these are the butterflies here that are giving us wings again and transforming. And here is our earth that we hold dear to us, into the core, like the core or the grounding part of us. But as we see here, this is parts of us that are falling away. And when we soul search and we allow that inner voice that came in with us, the soul being that we were before we became human beings, that we're birthed into, this is that soul part of us. This is that strength that is within us, that we stepped together to walk this earth with. So these are like our spiritual parts of us that have transformed. And this is saying, this is what we were. This is the light being that we were. Then we came into human form. This is our soul self. This is our human form. This is the earth in which we walk. And this is everything around us. And it's saying spiritual slumber. It wants us to come out of our spiritual slumber, to tap into our soul self again. Tap into spirit that is around us, that gives us strength, that gives us wings, that helps us see from another perspective, the intuition part of it too. And now it's the time to wake up. So wake up into our intuition, wake up into our higher selves, look into that, feel into that. Something is shifting, and it's asking us to take notice of it. Vision quest and karmic forgiveness. Let go and let God. I just had, actually, I think it was 2 of these cards, the spiritual slumber and this one for sure, that I had yesterday. So in cards, it's kind of hard to see because it's a white card. So when cards come up, that is our higher self and the consciousness that we connect with, to tell us, take notice. This one's coming up again. It's not just a shot in the dark. It's happening for a reason. So when we go into our soul selves and we work with our intuition and we work with our guides and angels, God, Jesus, the ascended masters, it's a vision quest that we start to see pictures. You might see them in dreams. You might get flashes of images in your head. You might get thoughts. You might get words. You might see something somewhere, or even clouds or wherever. And you might go, that's something to take notice of. It's also asking us to think about the things that we wish to let go of, the karmic things that keep running around in us or in our lives, in our relationships, in our work or whatever. What are the things, the patterns that we like, rub us the wrong way? We're being asked to let go of that and give it to God. Let go and let God take care of it. There's an octopus here too. So there's an octopus and a dove and a whale and coral. So the dove is peace. The octopus is maybe the busyness, our hands, our mind reaching out in all different kinds of directions. And the whale is just this big thing that's there. It's peaceful. So we have peacefulness around us, but we also have this chaotic energy around us that is kind of grabbing at us, or we're grabbing out to find some stability too. And it's asking us to be to let go of that, because there's things that will rub us the wrong way. And if we bump into that coral, or those sea creatures and that are kind of all over the place, we're supposed to kind of just let that go. If it keeps coming to us, let it go. If it doesn't feel good, say, thank you for sharing. I'll release you. And again, I'm giving you to God. I'm giving you to God, giving you to angels, letting them take care of it for me, because I clearly can't do this on my own. Or whatever your faith in which you believe. No judgment at all to anything. Let's see. Then we got the power of self, change of consciousness. So exactly, it's just confirmation. As you see here, right? You see this. This is the suit that we wear. This is like I was going to say, there's two swans here. So swans start off kind of as that ugly duckling thing, right? And they kind of grow up and find their way. And then all of a sudden, wow, they're this beautiful, brilliant white swan. And so it's asking us to allow and to unzip. And you can do a physical thing to yourself where you can go from your back of your head to your neck, and you can come around and you can say, I unzip this part of me that needs to be shed, the suit that I'm wearing that needs to be shed, that no longer serves me, and drop it down to the ground. And then, like as if you're undressing, take your arms out and let this just fall off of you, and do it as many times as you want to. And as you do it, you'll feel lighter and lighter. So I unzip the stress that is a part of, that is within me that I no longer need. I unzip the sorrow that I no longer need, or the hurt feelings and that. And when you feel like you've done enough, you can either step out of each one of them, or you can just let them fall at your feet and then step out of them. And as you step out of them, you can, I now allow myself the freedom to believe in myself, to trust myself, to move forward in life. Peace, love, happiness, financially, abundantly, in love and relationships. Name whatever you want. And I ask that which I unzipped and let go of, I no longer want and need, and so I send it to love. I send that to God, to the angels, to be at peace, for it to be healed, so that I no longer need to put those suits on again. I don't wish to. So whatever fits with you, those are things you can do. There's also, I would say, a hawk in here. So there's messages, right? There's messages that are there for us. Higher perspective, higher learning, higher knowledge, more intuition coming in. And I just heard the I want to say the mystical voices, but it's the mystery voices that we hear from that, and I have ringing in my ear. I have it all the time. I just want to say, somebody just hang up the phone already. But I know it's stuff coming in, so I have to let it come in. But I would like it to be a little clearer so that I can hear it a little better, so I can understand it a little better, share it if I need to. So allowing that part of us that we know is out there, to tap in and tune into that, so that we can have that love and that connection that we might be missing in our lives. Because it's there waiting for us. It's all waiting for us. It's all just spinning around in the universe, in our higher thought process, and we just have to pick it up. Just like as if you're picking an apple from a tree, or, picking fruit from a tree and going, this is what I've been looking for. This is the nourishment to my soul I've been looking for. And then thanking God for it. Heart-minded, transformative space. You make a difference. Yeah. Once we allow ourselves to transform and let go of those things that hold us back, or people that hold us back, or thought processes, or old relationships, or old traumas, or sorrowful things that we don't need to carry in us. Stories. Note to self. Stories. And look at this. Like, there's the rabbit here, right? There's the rabbit. That's new beginnings. They have abundance of new beginnings. And here are these birds, and I'm not quite sure what they are, but they're red-tailed something or other, and there's two of them. Like, they're lovebirds, they're lovebirds. And the door is open, and look at this. There's somebody out there. There's somebody out there trying to get our attention. There's somebody out there peeking in, trying to get our attention. Like, do you see me? And I would normally think like that's a creepy thing. But because it says heart, mind, transformative space, you make a difference. It's like this is that little light being saying, you don't see you, but I see you, and you make a difference. You make a difference. You're loved here. And you can transform quicker than you'll know if you just open the door and walk through what the universe has to offer. And there's flowers, and there's the sun out there. So this isn't scary stuff. And I don't get that this is scary either. I just get that this is that higher part of us that we haven't tapped into yet. And it's just peeking around the corner saying, I'm here. I'm willing to be a part of all of this with you. If you allow your heart to transform in a place of love, because you make a difference. Get the heart and the mind connected. You can do your heart chakra and your mind, your crown and your soul star, which is just kind of right in this area here. And you can connect them. You can ask for your higher self to connect your head and your heart together, so that your mind doesn't just race into all kinds of thoughts, and that your heart connects and helps balance that out, but also feels the intuition of the mind, and the mind feels the compassion of the heart. So you can work on that together, or you can just visualize it happening. You don't have to hold your hand there. And I can actually really feel like I feels like I just pushed my hand into my chest. I can feel the pressure of the energy from my hand going into my heart and trying to almost squeeze that heart a little bit to wake it up, right? To give it, to beat again, to not, from all the trauma and the hurt that I've been through in relationships, just to kind of wake it up a little bit, right? And it's like that when your heart stops and they go, you're giving yourself, it's almost that kind of a feeling. You're like, you're going in and like pumping your own heart by sending love to it and asking for it to open and asking for your soul star, which is, your connection to your belief system of, God, the angels, whatever, and also your higher self, to connect and to join in together. So for that healing to begin. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? See if there's something else that I might be missing. Okay, something that I am noticing. It's, there's like how a target is circles and circles and circles, right? Well, this card, if you can see it, has all these little circles around it, right? This card has all of these circles around it. This card has the little circles around it too. These have the circles around it. And this one has the spiral here of the universe, the galaxy, and it has the circle in here, right? So to me, and the circle around the birds. So it's telling me to take notice of things. Target, like hit your target, right? You're playing darts, you want to hit your target. So finding your passion, hit the target of your passion. This one is all full of circles. It doesn't have the spiraling type things, but it has the circles which are encapsulating the butterflies. So this is holding yourself till you're ready to expand. And this one is to, it's now time to wake up. So this is the target here, the target of hearing the information that is for us to know. Time for us to go with our intuition, our higher selves, our belief system, our love for ourselves. Target that. It's time to make our mark on the world. It's time for us to wake up and say, we matter. We matter. We came here because we matter. We came here to learn things, yes, and to experience things. And some of those things have to be not so kind or friendly to us so that we evolve into the next step. So maybe if we were too soft, we don't get walked on the next time, or that we're more sure of ourselves and say, hey, I deserve better than that. Or you deserve better than that. To see that, to share that with somebody else. To say, I deserve better, you deserve better. So targeting those parts of us that we forget that we have the right to make a mark, to be seen, to be heard, to be loved, to be adored, and that we share that with others. Because as we have that love for ourselves and that gratitude for ourselves and for where we belong, we need to share that with somebody else, because what raises us up will raise somebody else up too. So being of service, doing something that makes us feel good, that will also spread like the sunlight, right? Touching everything. That when something is dark in one area, shine a light on it, right? If it's something that hurts you, look at it. I'm not saying not to look at it and let it go. I mean to look at it and say, you know what? I survived that. I might still have the resonance pieces of that, but I survived that. And it's okay that I went through that because I survived it. Every day I'm surviving it a little bit more. And what that does is bring me compassion for people that have gone through the same thing, makes me aware so I'm more careful the next time, but brings me to a level of self-empowerment, of knowing that you got yourself through that, through your faith, through your devotion of self-love and connection to others that help bring you up. And then you become the teacher for somebody else to help them come through something else. So it's not about, oh, I did that already. It's about, I did that already. I get it. I've been there. And now you are going through this, or now you are coming through it. And I did this, and maybe this will help you. And if it doesn't, find your own way, but I'm here. Know that no matter what, we're all about love. Everybody on this earth is about love. That's the things that do to us, that take us off track of that, and we miss our target. But now it's asking us to stand up and hit our target. Hit our target. So what are the things that you need to think about, that you want to do to take one step forward into life, into living and being a part of the best you that you can be for you, which then that those around you, that you allow into your space, that should be at least around your level. Because if we're still hurting, we have a very hard time to attract somebody who's way, way above us in the happiness field, right? Or the love and joy field. We usually get somebody right around where we are so that we float together. But what we don't want to do is be with somebody or be down and have somebody else bring you down and somebody else bring you down. Because pretty soon there's nobody there to bring you back up, right? So when we're floating in this range of whatever we're going through, if you can be grateful for every time that you're up, if you're grateful, today I'm feeling better, I'm doing better today. Then the next time when you go down, you might go, well, a couple days ago I was feeling good. What did I do? Well, I didn't think very much about this situation. Okay, good. So can I let it go again? So I can, and the fluctuation will change, right? And then new people will come in. And there might be somebody lower energy in a sadness way or whatever. I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean it in who's going through something, right? I mean, say, well, I was there, but I'm a little bit up here right now. So this is what works for me, and maybe it'll help you. And then we can just kind of like walk that ladder up to peace, love, and happiness and joy together. Right? And if we can't, it's okay to step away. If this is just bringing you down, it's okay to step away. You know, and it's okay because it's like they say, there's always somebody slimmer, prettier, more wealthy, more handsome, more fit than where we are right now. And there's always somebody, again, you know, I might think, oh God, I need to lose 40 pounds. Somebody else might look at me and go, no, you're fine. I need to lose 80, you know? So there's always, you know, you go, well, I need to lose 40 because that person looks so good and I want to feel like that. Well, then you got to work on it. You got to put the mental energy into it and the heart energy into it. And then whatever it is that works for you to do it. But there's always somebody lower or higher, and we're always fluctuating. We're always flowing differently. It's like a spiral, right? They say when you're on a spiral, the spiral starts here. And so you start to go around and you're going up, and then all of a sudden it feels like you're going down again, but you're not. And then the next thing you know, you're going up again. And then it feels like you're leveling off, but you're not really. It's always going around and around and around and around. So find where you are on your level so that you can be happy and comfortable for you. So you can hit your target. Love yourself, enjoy who you are, enjoy who you're with, and be peaceful. Be grateful. Be in love with life, with yourself. Even if you can find one thing nice about yourself. And then focus on that one nice thing. And then allow yourself for that to grow. It's an exercise you can do for yourself in self-love. And gratitude for the things that we do have. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this. So love yourself today and love yourself tomorrow. Give yourself a hug. Unzip whatever you don't need. Let go of it and step out of it and give it to whoever you believe in, but believe in you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Gypsy Soul Hippie Heart saying, love you. Take care. Be blessed. Thank you.